Hello, welcome back to Fist Entertainment. Now, I was going to go on to the next review I'm doing after this, but I had so much fun with American Psycho, which is the last review I did, that I'm going to be doing a review of this one, because it's kind of similar. And as you notice, I don't have this in physical media. I own it on Amazon Prime. But I want to talk about this movie. The film I'll be talking about now is 2015's Kill Your Friends, starring Nicholas Hoult. I was talking about kind of what I would call the plot of the film. I don't have anything to read from, so this is going to be me doing it. The plot of the film, the world's opinion of the film, my opinion of the film, and how I would compare this to the previous film that I reviewed. And maybe after I'm done talking about this movie, maybe I'll know which film is better than the other one. I still think American Psycho is going to beat this, but we will find out. And a little tiny bit of a trivia on the film as well. And let's talk about the plot of Kill Your Friends from 2015. A music label manager who is ambitious wants to go ahead and take his ambition to the next level, but he has all of his co-workers in obstacles that are in his way. And he finds a way to go ahead and get away with killing his competition, as it were. And it starts a murder investigation. And eventually, he finds out a way to play everybody against themselves and advance to the top, where he wants to be. And this film takes place on basically the music industry of 1997 in London. So at the very height, peak of the music industry in the 90s, with the likes of, Oasis, Radiohead, Robbie Williams, and so many superheroes of music. They were up there at the top of the spectrum in the late 1990s. This movie takes place around that time. All right, now the world's opinion of Kill Your Friends. Kill Your Friends has become a kind of a cult classic that nobody talks about. So people that really watch movies know about this one. But this film, the problem with this film is how it was released. You see, this film kind of wasn't released right. And I think that's why society never really took to it on the level that they should have. This is a very good movie. My opinion. I came across it this browsing. Now, I saw it in a video store plenty of times, but I didn't know who Nicholas Hoult was. I had no idea who he was. Because at the time, he was only really popular for, playing the young version of Hank in the X-Men prequel films, and, Jack in a Giant Monster Hunter, whatever the hell it's called, and Warm Bodies. So he was becoming a star, but he wasn't actually that big of a star. I would say that if they would have marketed Kill Your Friends better, he would have became a big star, because this is his movie. He is carrying this movie. And up to this point in his career, he wasn't carrying the movie. Now you go ahead and take a look at him now in 2025. Yeah. As you know, he doesn't have to carry the movie. But he definitely is known. I mean, you had him in Renfield. You had him in Nosferatu from Robert Eggers, the news version. You had he played Lex Luthor in James Gunn's 2025 Superman movie. Yeah, and I might add, after Kill Your Friends, and probably because of the acting ability and be able to carry a movie on his own 2 feet. His next film that he made after Kill Your Friends is a film people paid more attention to, and to me, it was probably the most exciting action movie of 2015. That's Collide. Yeah, he's the star of Collide. That's him. But what I like about Kill Your Friends is that it's really, in my opinion, it's the modern version of American Psycho. I cannot stress that enough. It basically is a modern version of American Psycho. It just takes place in London during the late 1990s, instead of taking place in New York in the 1980s. But there's so many similarities. Even when it comes down to what it's based off of. Kill Your Friends, just like American Psycho, is based off of a novel. Yep. And like American Psycho, the novelist did have a lot to say about what was going to be going on in the movie. I guess I fell on the mission in the last review. But what I like about this one is product placement is something I always like in movies. I always like looking at it. In the outfits, the style, all of it, I just take it in like a nice, good main dish on my dinner plate. I just love that stuff. Maybe that's why I'm a James Bond fan. All right. And I just really love the flow of the film. And I loved all of the 1990s references because as much as I love the 80s, I also love the 90s. Just about every single song that they played, I knew exactly what it was, and it was kind of cool. All right. Now a little bit of trivia. People don't usually know this, but Nicholas Hoult produced this movie. Yeah, he was the executive producer on Kill Your Friends, which I thought was interesting. And I just simply loved it. Way to go for this young guy. Do you know he's only like 31, 32 now? I mean, he's still young lad right there. I'm either a decade or 11 years older than he is. Maybe Amazon's gonna listen to me. Amazon, how about you offer Nicholas Hoult to roll with James Bond? That might actually work. The same. All right. Product placement. Now this is where it's actually kind of cool that I'm wearing this watch, because he wears one like this. Only he wears the real one. He wears an Omega Seamaster 300 Professional Classic Black dial. I'm wearing a Octopus Kragen 007 No Time to Die model. This is modeled after Daniel Craig's watch in the latest James Bond movie, but more or less it's just about the same thing that Nicholas Hoult wears. And this is on a mesh bracelet instead of an Omega bracelet. I love it when I see Omega watches in movies, and that one just stood out. But the clothes he wears, I mean, he wears wonderful long coats that I would wear. The suits he wears are cut the way I like mine cut. The colors, the combinations he uses, I mean, everything is pretty banger dead on. So let's go ahead and give the film a ranking. Believe it or not, as much as I like this movie, just kidding. This one I'm gonna defend this movie. I'm not giving it 3.5. I'm giving it 4. So to me, maybe not to some people, but to me, Kill Your Friends from 2015 is easily a perfect film. It gets 4 stars from me. Every time I watch, I have a good time. And that's all I gotta say about Kill Your Friends from 2015. Sorry I don't own the movie physically. I believe it's available on Shudder if you want to watch it. And I will see you guys on my next video in my final review for the night. Until then, Fist says check it out.